Welcome to this two-part video from the Carleton University Library on finding primary and secondary sources. In part 1, we will define primary sources and show you how to find them using Carleton University Library online tools. In part 2, we will define secondary sources and show you how to find them, again using Carleton University Library online tools. Let's get started with part 1. Say you have to do a paper on the Quiet Revolution, the social, political, and cultural movement that took place in the province of Quebec between the 1940s and the 1970s. Your professor has said that you have to have primary sources for this paper, but you're not sure what that means. You can use online tools available from the Carleton University Library to define and find primary sources. Let's go to the library's homepage at www.library.carleton.ca. Using the search field in the upper right-hand corner of the page, type in primary and secondary sources. And click on the little magnifying glass. The first link in the list of results is to our help guide entitled Primary, Secondary, and Tertiary Sources. Let's click on the blue hyperlink. As you can see from the information on this page, a primary source can be defined as a document or physical object which was written or created during the time under study. These sources were present during an experience or time period and offer an inside view of a particular event. They may also present original thinking, new discoveries, or new information collected at the time of an event. Here is a checklist of primary sources. Primary sources can include original documents, such as diaries and speeches, as well as creative works, such as poetry, drama, and sound recordings. Finally, primary sources can also be relics or artifacts. So now we know how to define these sources, but how do I find them for this project on the Quiet Revolution? The Carleton University Library has primary sources in its collection that you can find using tools such as the library catalog. So how do I find primary sources for a project on the Quiet Revolution in Quebec? We could begin by searching for materials written by a key person involved in an event or time period. This would be a primary source. For example, we could look for books written by Jean Lesage, who was the Premier of Quebec from 1960 to 1966, a key period during the Quiet Revolution. Let's go back to the library homepage at www.library.carleton.ca. We'll click on Catalogue on the home page under the main search field. Catalog is just an old-fashioned library term for database. Let's do an author search. We're going to look for books written by Jean Lesage. In the left-hand drop-down menu, choose Author. Then put Lesage, Jean in the main search field. The author's last name followed by a comma and then the first name or initial is the way to format this search. Then in the right-hand drop-down menu, choose Books and click Submit. We get 3 options for finding books written by Jean Lesage. Let's choose number 2 and click on the blue hyperlink. We find 2 publications authored by Jean Lesage, and either could be a primary source for this project, because in part of the publication dates. The first book is located in our storage facility. The second one is located on the first floor of the library. It's for library use only, but you can consult it whenever the library is open. Let's go to the top of the page and click on New Search. This brings us back to the catalog. Let's try a second search looking for books written by René Lévesque, another key figure during the Quiet Revolution. We'll use the left-hand drop-down menu and choose Author, and then put in Lévesque, René in the main search field, and we'll leave the right-hand drop-down menu at Books and click Submit. Let's click on the first hyperlink, and we can see that we get 21 books either by or about René Lévesque. If we scroll down the page, we can see, for example, that number 3, Les Citations de René Lévesque, was published in 1977, which is still part of the Quiet Revolution. This book is located in the Archives and Research Collections of the library on the 5th floor. The volume must be used in the library, but could be a very good primary source of information related to the Quiet Revolution and Lévesque's views on Quebec politics. This is the end of Part 1. In Part 2, we will define and search for secondary sources.